Hi, my name is Stana Martin, and I own an agency called Mrs. LTC. We specialize in financial products for long-term care. We also file claims for people who no longer have an active agent to help them. But today's conversation, our little primer today, is not about long-term care products. It's about veterans benefits. And so first of all, let me just say, if you're watching this, I want to thank you for your service. You are either a veteran yourself or you're a family member of a veteran, and I'm well aware that I have the right to be in this country and do what I do because people like you have been willing to pay a price for our security. So thank you for your service to our country. Now, let's talk a little bit about the kind of benefits that you may or may not be eligible for. There's really two different types. One is the federal program. The other is the state program. Now, these do not coordinate at all. In other words, you can utilize one or the other or both, and it does not diminish your capacity to utilize the other one. So I encourage you to look into both of them. If you've earned these benefits, then I think you should have them if that's what you decide you want to do. Let's talk about federal first. Often on federal, I get asked about TRICARE or TRICARE for Life. That's health insurance. TRICARE is health insurance for active servicemen and women. TRICARE for Life is for people who have retired out of the military and they've then got the benefit for the rest of their life. Now, this is health insurance, so it does not pay for long-term care. Long-term care is when you're not working so good from the neck down or the neck up. You've got some kind of dementia, and you're not expected to get better from that, if ever, certainly for a long time. And health insurance, like TRICARE and TRICARE for Life, is acute recovery care. In other words, they're expecting you're going to get better when you're utilizing that insurance. So if you come out of a rehab unit and they say, well, you still need help and we're not sure if you're ever going to get better, you're in long-term care. You're not in recovery care. So TRICARE won't pay for it. Or if you've got dementia, you're not ever going to recover from that, at least not with current medical technology. And so TRICARE is not going to pay for that. So TRICARE for Life will not pay for long-term care services. The federal program that does, though, is called Aid and Attendance. So it's three words, Aid and Attendance. It's also sometimes called pension. I don't know exactly why. Don't confuse that with your military pension if you've retired out of the military. They just call this Aid and Attendance a special pension. It is a cash benefit that you qualify for once you are homebound. Don't get confused by homebound. You can be homebound in a home or in a nursing home or in an assisted living, just wherever you dwell. You do have to qualify for it. You must income and asset qualify. That means when you apply for it, you have to show proof of what your income and assets are, and there are some upper thresholds you've got to be under. Sometimes it takes the help of an elder law attorney or some VA specialist to file this paperwork, however, because they can do some estate planning to help you income and asset qualify. Last but not least, you've got to have proof of your military service. You have to have served at least one day during a time of war. That usually means you've got to find your separation paperwork, your discharge paperwork, sometimes called a DD-214. And this benefit is available for veterans and spouses of veterans. Even if the veteran is not using it, if the spouse is needing care, you can look into it. If the veteran has passed away, the spouse can still access it if you've got all the right paperwork. But again, let me just say as firmly as I can, unless you're really good at this type of paperwork, I highly recommend you use somebody to help you. It's a shame to not qualify for it just because you don't have the paperwork right. It's worth it to maybe get somebody to help you do it to make sure that you get the benefit that you have earned. So that's the federal program, Aid and Attendance. Your state program, in every state that I know of, is a nursing home only. That means no assisted living, no home care. The federal program is cash, right? So it pays home care, assisted living, nursing home, wherever you want it to pay. This one does not. It's a nursing home only. I will say, in my experience, the quality of care and the quantity of nursing homes available in any state will vary dramatically. Some states are really committed to caring for their veterans well and are going to put money towards that. Other states, not so much. So do your research on your state's website for Veterans Affairs. You want to know where they're located, and you want to know how many there are. You might want to know if there's a wait list. Some states actually have a priority system of who gets in and who doesn't. Most states I know say this is for the veteran and for the spouse, but the spouse is on what's called a space available basis. So let me tell you, if there's a wait list, that usually means that the care is pretty good. If there's no wait list, that probably means the care is not so great and you might not want to go there. So again, knowing if there's a wait list is crucial. I always tell people, if you're close enough to the VA nursing home, go visit it yourself. Your nose can tell you if there's good quality of care there or if people are not being cared for well or bathed properly or whatever. And your eyes will tell you a lot about what the quality of care is in that particular facility. So do your homework on that. I will say most of them operate on a sliding scale. Most veterans and spouses are going to pay something, but you don't pay the full price like you do on the open market. I found it to be about half of the open market price on a nursing home. If you have 70% service-related disability, then in some states, I think in almost every state right now, you pay nothing. That was a law that got passed here recently. I'm recording this in March of 2016. So if this is a long time since I recorded it, definitely ask questions about what the payment is and how you qualify. Because as we all know, the laws that give veterans benefits can be changed in a blink of an eye. But that's the way it currently runs. Well, that's your state nursing home benefit. I think I've come down to the end of my primer. There's really two: federal, which is aid and attendance, and your state nursing home benefit. If you've earned the right to access those, that's why I pay my taxes. I'm glad that you should have them. If we can be of any service to you otherwise or have other questions, please reach out to us. We are located at www.mrsltc.com. There's other blogs and other sort of little primers out on our website. So if you've got other questions, you might go there and see if we've got answers for you. Our phone number is also there, so give us a call if we can be of service beyond that. So until next time, we wish you the very best.